So Sarah Ashley Barker was drafted by the LA Sparks in a really, really good move. A really good move. And she's somebody that was absolutely hooping last season. And absolutely hooped in her junior season for Alabama too. Like, if you look at the stats just in general of Sarah Ashley Barker for Alabama, she put up, obviously for a career, not the greatest, but at the same time, when they play 4 years in college, like, does it matter how they do in their freshman year when they struggle? And yes, obviously, look, Sarah Ashley Barker is in her super senior season. She put up 18.2 points per game and had 45 points. Like, she was already, by the way, prior to this, being projected as prior to that 45 point performance, as an early second round pick, late first round pick. And obviously, maybe she went a couple of picks earlier than expected. But even before that game, Sarah Ashley Barker was expected to go to, I think the Lynx she was mocked to quite a lot. And I actually had her mocked 11 to the Lynx a little bit as well. And the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, yeah, she was actually the perfect pick. But you can see that a lot of writers just don't watch basketball. So you can see here from the Sparks. This is the Athletic talking about the Sparks. Speaking of a team that passed on Sundell, the Sparks has been bound for this designation since missing out on the number one pick despite having the best odds. I also didn't like how the Sparks ended up using their picks. Sarah Ashley Barker had a phenomenal tournament. Their 45-point double overtime masterpiece against Maryland helped their stock and a strong senior season, but it's worrisome when a player only starts to put up numbers when she's older than everyone else in college. She put up 17 points last year on 50% from the field. Like, what are we doing? Like, yeah, she's a little bit older, but like, it's not like she's around Paige Bueckers' age. She's younger than Hailey Van Lith and was almost as good as Hailey Van Lith this year. So it's like it's not like she's Sedona Prince or anything. She just took a super senior season after having a really damn good senior season. That's a bit of a weird one. And like Serena Sundell, by the way, I would not have taken Serena Sundell at 9 if I was them. I can't believe she went to the third round, but if you look at Serena Sundell, like 5.6 to 3.2 assist to turnover ratio, like quite turnover prone, couldn't figure out how to shoot the ball till her junior season. You can make that argument too. But again, Serena Sundell is very, very good. Like, I still think this is genuinely one of the most puzzling things I have ever seen. Serena Sundell falling from, I thought she was going to go 6. Like, the Sparks don't need a point guard, so I'm happy they took Ashley Barker. But, like, I genuinely think that, like, these people don't watch ball. It's like, there's a lot less tape on Sanaya Fagan, who had to wait her turn behind some dominant post players, but it seems to be a strange long-term fit next to Cam Brink or Rickea Jackson. She isn't a great rebounder, doesn't space the floor, and her best defensive skills duplicate Brink's. I mean, what's wrong with someone having defensive skills that duplicate Cameron Brink's? Like, why is that? Why is that negative? There's loads of players that are fifth-year seniors, and then they're probably at least they didn't mention about a freaking Hailey Van Lith. You even got Sanaya Fagan. Sorry, that wasn't a reply. I thought that was a reply here, but like, I actually have no idea why who this writer thinks these players are. Because the perfect pick was Sarah Ashley Barker because she's a good defender, which they don't have on the perimeter. Like, if you look at the LA Sparks team, like, you've got length in Ray Burrell. I don't know how I feel about Ray Burrell as a defender. Like, I don't even know how I feel about Ray Burrell as a player. But like, if you look at the team they have, King's not making the roster. Rickea Jackson is an improving but not great defender. Odyssey Sims at this stage is just a pure offensive player. Aria McDonald, I mean, okay. Julie Alamond, fine. But if you look, they've got no bench. This team needs a bench backup. Like, they're probably going to start Kelsey Plum, Hamby, Burrell, Azare, and Rickea Jackson, because she's not back till nearly the All-Star break, Cameron Brink. So that's probably your starting 5. Like, their first player off the bench is probably going to be Odyssey Sims, who's really good. If not, they might end up starting Hamby at the 5, Ricky at the 4 if they want small ball and move Odyssey Sims to the starting lineup. But, like, you've got a really, really, just a really good player in Ashley Barker, who has proven that she can step up in the biggest stages and, like, is also a lockdown defender. And maybe not like lockdown to WNBA level, but at least a plus defender. Like, you can't say she didn't average 2 steals a game, basically, outside of her freshman year where she barely played. She wasn't averaging almost 2 steals a game when she started getting minutes. So she's got quick hands. She's got size at 6 foot tall, 2 guard. Is a pretty good shooter, can create her own shot a little bit. This is an unbelievable pick. It's a rotation pick. And by the way, I don't think Serena Sundell would have been a bad pick either, but when you have Odyssey Sims out there, and you got Kelsey Plum, who's there looking like she's playing the 1, it doesn't make sense to take another point guard, which is why I was hoping so much that Hailey Van Lith, like, didn't get taken. And, like, Sundell to the Sparks, I was like, the Sparks don't need a point guard. By the way, the Sparks passed on Serena Sundell twice. If the Sparks wanted Serena Sundell, they would have Serena Sundell. I think both of them are going to make the team. But this is just so confusing, where it's like, they've literally referred to her as, is this the right? They literally referred to her as older than everyone else in college. They literally said she's older than everyone else in college. And I'm like, how, obviously here, worrisome when a player only starts to put up numbers when she's older than everyone else. She's like she's young, way younger than Georgia Amore. She had an unbelievable senior season. And, like, the Sanaya Fagan, my bad. Completely misspoke there. The Sanaya Fagan thing makes no sense either. He's a team who needs a defensive center. They need a defensive center, and you've not only got yourself a defensive center, because you've got someone who might, you just never know with Sanaya Fagan. Her jump shot looks fine. She's somebody who might be able to translate into a 4. She might be someone who you're going to be able to play alongside an Azrae, just because of Azrae's ability to space the floor. Cameron Brink's ability to space the floor. Even if she doesn't develop that 3-point shot, like, to act like Sanaya Fagan isn't a genuine good player. Like, she's not someone who's 6'3", an absolutely elite defender, and shoots 80% from the free throw line last year. Like, you're acting like she's a complete non-factor. And they actually said this. She isn't a great rebounder. She's not a bad rebounder. I wouldn't call her a bad rebounder, but they said her defensive skills duplicate Brink's. If you could have a team of Cameron Brinks on defense, your team's never going to get to the basket. There's nothing wrong with having too many Cameron Brinks. Anyway, yeah, that is the video. I cannot believe that this is something that I have freaking read. I cannot believe that. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.